no disrespect to you, Rick Rosa. I kind of wanted to ask Keith if he ain't have a problem, if he could, like, if I could show him the receipts and stuff.
Go
But
ahead.
I'll
It
tell
should
you.
be.
Okay.
Might
But
this bitch gonna be smacking. He might as well do it on here, cause everybody go be
okay,
here.
that's fine. I just, as long as you, okay. So basically, Brandon lined me today. He tried to line me 2 times. I pressed decline because I'm not with the messy shit no more. Then he DM'd me. I mean, I'm sorry, he texted me and said keep my name out his mouth. Now I did talk about him yesterday because I was like, damn, on my live, I was like, Pastor read the fuck out of Brandon yesterday. I said Pastor was speaking nothing but facts. Blah blah blah. So I guess he got mad about that. Make a long story short, I text Brandon. I said, line me. So Brandon lined me. Of course, he wanted to play Keys to the Street, that corny bullshit. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to hear that shit. What's going on? Like, and then he started talking shit. And I said, okay, Brandon, this is what you wanted. So this is what you got. Because I never speak on Brandon. I don't try to be in the mess. First of all, no, they too high people. Brandon took my page before. He told me I have receipts that I could send him in right now. He told me that he was going to take my page, and guess what? He took my page and gave it back 2 days later. So he showed me that he was in control. So that's why I wasn't going there with fucking Brandon, because I already know what he could do. I know that he could take my fucking page. Now, as far as Charlie, he wrote a letter to Bigo about Charlie and Pastor P. He wanted to get both of them up off the act. I guess because me and P had went into it on Polygon Live or whatever. And after
But
that,
I'm sorry to cut you off. They saying, aren't you the one who helped Brandon get rid of Pastor also?
No, I ain't had nothing to do with
Okay.
that when they
I'm just
got
reading
off
the
the act.
comment. Okay.
No, yeah, I'm saying, I ain't even know none of that was happening. Sorry. Y'all in the comments, y'all messy. Like, y'all do too much. And anywho, he wrote a letter to Bigo about Charlie and motherfucking Pastor when they was lined up. He had all the videos. I ain't even see the videos. He sent me all the videos. He wrote this long. Let me show you.
Yep, she got the receipt. She ain't lying. He was trying to get rid of my page.
So go ahead. Oh girl, y'all don't play with these receipts, bitch. Girl, y'all document every conversation. Hello, Vigo. My name is Mezzy. I have
Yep.
continually been harassed, bullied, and humiliated by Bigo report alongside with the Bigo Charlie's an angel on your platform, but nothing seems to happen. It may be legal action once again on the continued violation. In the video attached, Bigo reported me again along with the Bigo ID Charlie. Seen lined in a PK. Oh,
Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. I'm doing it right now. I'm sorry. It's like they doing something to my phone.
he calling her. Hmm. You need to put your phone on do not disturb.
Yeah, he keep calling her. This is what Brandon like to do.
So this is another thread.
Wow, they
Yeah.
keep. Oh, hold on. Let me put on. What is going on?
Do not disturb.
What?
They calling her. Yeah, do not disturb. Yeah, this is the opportunity where we're gonna come out today and be honest. And after this, all of the girls who are scared to come out, I'm gonna give you guys my personal Bigo admin to definitely put this in because I already told my Bigo admin that this was happening. I did it before I did the flyer. I hit Ashley up yesterday. I went to Pastor's Live to let him know that this was being done because I got sick and tired of watching over 10 people with the same story. One person says something, okay, great, it might be lying. Two, okay, great, y'all conjuring up some mess. But three or more, oh, bitch, it's some truth and it's definitely happening. And I'm sick and tired of Ed motherfucking yelling and screaming, taking up for a bitch when at the end of the day, girl, you're just a puppy. Fuck a lap dog. You're a puppy.
She just came to my live and got in my box and thought she was going to shoot. I guess she thought I was scared of her. No, ma'am, I'm not scared of you. You met your match today. You met your
Okay, can you
match today. I'm sorry.
finish showing us the receipts? We want to finish reading the receipts. Go
I
ahead.
got you doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, D&D your phone too, boo.
Okay, keep going down. Who's reading that? Okay, so Charlie, da 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 da. Harassment. Not only do I not know how he got the videos, this is a crime. It must be taken very seriously. Video illegal revenge porn, harassment, bullying, and etc. Okay. Y'all take notes. Take notes when y'all want to report Bigo. Has been banned off this app on the Bigo admin, Pastor Patron, along with a few other accounts. He made it, yet he keeps finding a way to get back on all the cyberbully users. Additionally, Bigo ID Charlie No Angel has been banned multiple times. In this attached, it shows the whole video of both IDs, the conversation about myself, and the Twitter, which misrepresents Bigo's name and
Wow.
cyberbullying amongst receipts. Okay, cool. We see that. Now, this Bigo is definitely being recorded, and everybody that comes up here know that you're going to be recorded. We are not here to defame anyone's character or slander anyone. We're just here to bring and shed light into the misuse of these Bigo users, especially these top broadcasters, top family members, and top agency owners. You get what I'm saying? So many people come on here and they have testimonies of being threatened. Their public information have been leaked, not only phone numbers, but addresses, social security numbers. And people are sick and tired of being bullied over and over by one party who's an entity on this app. So, public announcement. If you guys have been threatened, if you guys have any stories, if you guys want to come forth on Suge Knight and all of his legalities and fugazis, this is your opportunity to do so because we are being recorded. No problem. We need to discuss this. Come up in the salon. No problem. Listen to my live. Oh, I am Brandon. No, wait, now you got to do left out loud. Cry there. I have a question for you, Mezzy. You can turn that down. I have a question for you. You can turn
He
that
told her
off.
to cry, Rick Rosa.
Hmm?
He
He
asked
told
what
her to
happened
cry
was
on cue.
right. He asked me, can I come to his panel? I told him I was at the nail salon. I could not come up on his panel. So when I'm saying LOL Brandon, because he was like, yeah, this girl can't sleep. Pastor and Charlie made it to like this girl can't sleep. She's so she going through it. She can't sleep. She can't eat. All this stuff. And then he told me he wanted me to do an interview with Ebony. He told me to cry. I just showed y'all the receipts when he told me to
He's
cry.
so sick.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, okay, what is your relationship with Pastor off of the app?
I don't have no relationship with Pastor off of that. Me and Pastor used to be cool, but
Hmm.
comments are messy. Okay,
Hmm.
comments play a big part in stuff. So I guess they
Hmm.
went to Pastor and told him I was talking about him, which I wasn't. And let me just tell you
Hmm.
this. I would never want to get into a pastor because Pastor is the best reader on this app. Tell me one person who could outread Pastor. So why
Thank
the
you.
fuck would I want to get into it with him? You get what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
yeah, went from there.
So, have he ever asked you for like any sexual favors? Since he has your phone number, that means he could definitely FaceTime you at any moment.
Brandon used to FaceTime me like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, but I never answered his calls because somebody already warned me. They say if any man is FaceTiming you after 12 a.m., they're looking for Yussi.
Wop
So
house
Hmm.
legs,
I can show
baby.
y'all proof where I would text him and be like, "What's up?" But I ain't never answered his FaceTime calls. No. I also got text messages where he texted me and be like, "Get off that corny ass live and FaceTime me. I got you."
Has he ever said to you, "Put me to sleep"?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put you down real quick because I'm definitely gonna bring somebody up who definitely is gonna testify on the statement "Put me to sleep."
Okay.
Hmm. One second.
Thanks, Mezzy.
What's her Bigo admin? What's her Bigo name? One. And I'm already going to court, y'all. They saying so. I don't really care, bitch. All right, coming to. Put me to sleep. Hey, love.
Hello.
So tell me, go back to the whole story of everything that you done told me that happened starting from 2005 to now we're in 2021.
Okay. I used to call the party line. Like back in the day. I don't know if y'all know what the party line is. So I used to call the party line. I used to talk to this guy on the party line, and he would never see me face to face, but he would send me pictures of him. So we talked for a minute or whatever. So at the time, I was in like middle school, and then I went to high school. So a couple years later, now I'm in like 11th grade, and this girl at my school is telling me like, "Oh, I got this guy." And the guy that she described in the picture she showed me was the guy of the pictures that I was getting, that I was talking to on the party line. So I confront the guy. The guy comes to the school and he comes and pick her up, and I confront the guy like, "Oh, it's crazy that I've been talking to you all this time. You would never come see me. You would just send me pictures. It would just be all talk." He went along with it like, "Oh, my bad. It wasn't like that." So now at this point, me and this guy are seeing each other. We hanging out. Me and his friends hanging out. One of his friends come up to me one day and say, you was supposed to be mine. That was supposed to be my pussy. So I felt uncomfortable. So I'm like, I go to the guy that I'm dating, like, what's going on? Like, why is your friend coming at me like that? Why is he talking about what y'all trying to do? I just thought it was some weird shit, like a nigga trying to finesse me to like run a train type shit, like fuck me and his friends, fuck him and his friends type shit. So the dude ended up telling me, hold on.
Hold on a second. I don't think you guys understood what she was saying because I have all the receipts. I'm gonna send them to Charlie also. So when she was in middle school, about to be in high school, she was definitely on Facebook, and they had the party line. So when they had the party line, so she met this guy on the party line, which was Brandon. She met him on the party line, and the whole time he was sending her his homeboy's picture. What's the homeboy's name?
He went by floss.
Right. He was sending him his picture, acting like that's who it was. So the whole time she thinking that she's dating this person who picture that he's using, but that's not who it was. And it came to the
What in
point
the
where when they
catfish?
finally, huh?
Yeah, so so basically he was using his homeboy's pictures. So, but this was something that he did all the time. So when I confronted his homeboy, thinking that that's the guy that I had been talking to on the phone, he knew. That was like one of his best friends. So he knew, like, so he played along with it. So I thought that I started dating the guy like we serious now. Like we really like messing with each other now. So when I chill with him and his homeboys, and one of his homeboys come to me and tell me, "Oh, that's supposed to be my pussy." Um, it was weird to me. Like what? So the guy that I was dating, that I thought I was talking to the whole time, he came and told me like, "Oh, let me tell you, who you was talking to on the phone. That was really my homeboy, which was Brandon." And he do that all the time. Like I get girls that come up to me all the time, but I'm not no hater. I ain't gonna let him, like I ain't gonna put him on blast like that. So I still messed with the friend, because at this point, like we was really like a couple, like an item. So again, he every time I would see Brandon, he would still say little shit like, "Oh, that's supposed to be my pussy," little thirsty shit. So I just like, "Oh, okay, no." Had to get away. So now, Brandon don't come around. He got into a situation where he had to leave town. So, Brandon's out the picture now. So now we go to
Brandon got into a
last year.
situation where he had to leave town because he had stole something off somebody's car, and they had shot his and they made His granny made him leave town. He was forced to
Wake
go
it
to
up,
That's the
some.
same
G.
story she just told me, Pastor. That's the same story she told me yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's
Okay.
why he has that
Basically,
cut in his
they
lip.
was in
Go
they
ahead,
was in
Fufu.
they was in car clubs and stuff back then. I don't know if he ever discussed that with the people on here or whatever, but they used to be on car clubs, so they had very distinctive cars. It was a situation that happened with Brandon in his car, and people was coming by his granny house because that's who he lived with. He was raised by his granny. People was coming by his granny house and like threatening. So his granny sent him out of town, and that's why he left LA. So now, fast forward, years go by. I started messing with his homeboy. Life goes on. Years go by. I get on Bigo. So I'm on the panel and I hear him talking, saying he from, where he grew up at, LA or whatever. And like I said, I used to mess with a guy over there. So I knew a lot of people over there in this area. So I ended up talking to him, like discussing how we know each other, or whatever. So now, we talking. Like he hit me up, like, oh, what's your number? Woo, woo. So I'm like, oh, hook me up with a I want to become a host. Hook me up with audition. So he like, nah, I don't want to hook you up with audition because I'm gonna throw it big on you, and they got this percentage shit going on. So he put me in somebody else's agency or whatever. So now I'm in somebody else's agency. So now, he like, yeah, I'm gonna run it up on you, doing little shit. So he would video chat me on Facebook. Like he had added me on Facebook or whatever, and he had video chat me on Facebook. But every time I went live, he would throw on me. Like he actually hit me. Like I actually hit like 220 my first month off of him or whatever. Like he got me like 100, like 120. So he was um he was out here, and I hit him up like, oh nigga, you in Vegas? What's up? Like you acting funny. So he like, nah, like we were supposed to meet up to go eat. And then I'm like, okay, what's up? Let's meet up. He ended up video chatting me, and he was like, where you at on your quota or whatever. I'm like, oh, I just need a couple dragons. He like, okay, I got you, but I want you to put me to sleep. I'm tired. So I'm like, what? He like, I got you with your I'm gonna send you some dragons at your quota, but I want you to put me to bed because I'm tired. And this one he was in Vegas with Nunu and TKO and all of them this last time.
So what does put me to bed consist of? What envision us what put me to bed means?
Okay, he was, he wanted to have videos. Like, he wants to have video sex.
So what were you doing on Facebook? What were you doing for the dragons?
I was sucking on my little vibrator, twerking my ass. I didn't actually show him like no titties or no asshole or no pussy or nothing. But I was like showing the side of my ass and sucking on my vibrator. I could hear him in the background, like jacking his dick off. I could hear him grabbing the lotion. I could actually hear him when he came.
So what happened after that? What made you get blocked? Why did he block you on every social media outlet?
He blocked me on every social media outlet because I was on Pastor Panel, and he had messaged me. He actually has two Facebooks. So he had messaged me on one of the Facebooks, which he blocked me from, so I can't find it. He had messaged me, told me like, um, Pastor P is an op. You send with the op. Your loyalty's supposed to be to me. We go way back. I'm not supposed to be in a drama. That's why he didn't want to put me in his agency, because I'm supposed to stay away from the drama. And so he blocked me on everything. So I can't even go in his live on Bigo, Facebook, nothing. He blocked me on everything.
And then he basically had threatened you and told you had said that he said that bitch
Yeah, he
because you
told
said
me. He said that if he find out that I'm on Bigo, like telling basically what I just said. Like, I mean, I ain't really going into full detail, because if I go into super full detail, he gonna know who I am. But that if I do, he gonna get my page took.
That nigga know who
no,
you
it's not.
is.
It's not Diamond, y'all. Go ahead, Pastor.
I said
But
he
I
know
sent
who
I
you
sent Rick
is.
Rosa and them the receipts. So.
Yeah, I have the receipts. I'm gonna send this to Charlie. I got a picture of, before he got his lip, what I'm saying, cut off. That's why he has his beard.
Ooh.
So you can see that he doesn't have any top lip up here. So he has that huge scar.
He has a
So
cleft
she,
lip. I sent the picture of the friend that I used to date. I sent a picture of him with the friends in front of the cars and all that stuff.
yeah, and trust me, it's not Diamond. I know who the fuck Diamond is, and this is not Diamond. So it was kind of gagging that when all the women was coming up yesterday on Pastor's Live and giving their testimony, she FaceTimed me and she was like, you know what's going. How about I knew him? And I'm listening to her story, and I'm like, girl, not you. Like we know you. Like we sit on panels
Hmm.
together, and for you to say that, girl, you FaceTiming, what I'm saying, putting a bitch to sleep for some dragons, and then now, bitch, they don't want
Hmm.
to give you no dragon no more. So because you don't want the story to get out, you want to block them, you want to threaten them, tell them you're gonna take their page if they say anything. It's ridiculous. Like my thing is, if you gonna virtually prostitute a bitch, but you're not gonna threaten a bitch and take they dragons back and want to take their names and remove them out of agencies and go, full throttle because you don't want to fuck with them. Because you got another trainee over here who don't mind doing it off the humbug.
The BBLs.
Yeah, the BBLs. Yeah, the BBLs. The 360s. So my question is, how many other people are on payroll for the Dragons? That's my
Yeah, then
question.
I hear people say a lot of stuff like, "Oh, he's doing this to girls that's broken and shit like that." I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I ain't broken. I'm very confident in myself. I just feel like he took advantage of the fact that I was new on the app and he was promising me shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. You gonna hit numbers. All my agents hit numbers. Everybody I fuck with hit numbers. You gonna sit on my panel. I'm gonna have them run it up on you. You gonna get you at least 8 bands off the app every month. So I don't think it was more so like I'm broken. It was like, oh, nigga selling me a dream. Like, okay, well, let's get it popping. Let's get this money. Like,
And I think that's the dream that China Red was saying. I feel like everybody falls for that same dream about the cars and the mansions and all these things. And y'all have y'all faith in this man who can't even deliver. Like all he doing is recycling y'all money. That's all he's doing is recycling y'all money.
Right.
So this is your opportunity. Bigo's definitely watching. You get what I'm saying? We're putting a stop to that whole bitch reporting the bitch, trying to make false documents and all that stops today. I definitely had to talk to Bigo all as well, and they definitely want to see how much of a mass that you guys have, and if y'all won't pass the bag. My thing is, all it takes is a petition. All it definitely takes is a petition, and if y'all want the man back, because I was looking at it, I was like, we always see Pastor yelling and screaming and showing receipts, but I don't really think because we see how everybody else that comes with Brandon, all the different lives that he makes them do, and he be telling them, "Oh, go do this interview here, go do this interview there," just to make himself look, what I'm saying, better than it is. But we've never really heard from
Right.
Brandon. Like, bitch, are you ever gonna go on a solo and address the allegations? Like, why is it always
Never.
Ed that gotta talk to you? Why is it always on Shaky's panel? Like, when are you ever gonna man up and address your allegations for yourself?
He don't stand alone. He a bitch ass nigga.
Rick Rosa, that is Diamond. Trust me, baby. If I make her come back on her real page, you'll
That's
gag.
definitely
It's
not
definitely not
diamond.
Diamond.
That is
Huh?
not Diamond.
Trust me, that's not Diamond. And she's definitely bitch known on the app. So for her to come out, and my thing is, you was definitely FaceTiming her when she was in like what? When it was on Facebook on the chat line.
well, we was talking on the chat line back like early 2000s because I started calling the party line, young. I was like 12, shit, sneaking on the phone, getting on the party line or whatever. And it was a couple other girls on here too that's on the chat line that that he had kind of told me about, like, oh, whoopty whoops on here, whoopty whoops on here. So
Trying to
They
make you
said
feel
I
comfortable.
don't know if I don't know if Darius McCray is here, the baby mama, or Ashley Elliott.
Oh, you getting to see
But
it
we
to
want.
go?
Mm-hmm. They definitely want to come up. And
Definitely send
I'm gonna send this
send
to
me
Charlie
some shit.
because this is they said send the harassment to Bigo, but she got rent. I don't want to show her social or her address, but definitely it's a harassment form that happened last year that got swept up under the rug. It actually happened
Wait,
on
wait, wait.
November
This is
9th.
the lady now that we talking to with that with that
No.
report.
No.
Oh,
The
I
lady
think I
the lady
woke
from the
this up.
report,
Yeah, yeah, I know who
the
you're
lady
talking
from the
about.
report is sending it to me, but you already got the form.
Yeah, I know her. She woke it up
hmm
a while ago. Yup.
But she definitely felt like because that she was threatened, she just let it go by because
Yup.
all the threats that she was getting, all the phone calls, he ran her off of Bigo. He put her social security number on here, so she just bringing it back like, bitch, no,
He
like you're not
harassed
gonna
her
run.
Yeah,
daughter too.
the thing about him is his persona is somebody else. Like, his character is the people that he used to be around back, where he grew up. Like, he's not one of them niggas, like he never was. His friends were, and he's not gangster. It's nothing gangster about him. It's nothing hood about him. Yeah, he grew up in the hood. Yeah, he grew up in LA. He grew up in a little ghetto area or whatever. But he ain't about that life off of Bigo.
Right.
So like he has full control over Bigo because he like, oh, it keeps his streets and all that. But when it comes to the field, he not about that life at all. You know, I was trying to message his friend because his friend had messaged me on Instagram not too long ago. He found me on Facebook and I was trying to hit him so y'all could just hear his voice, you know? And his voice is Brandon. Like they all he sounds like him, act like him, everything, Everything that Brandon is his friends. It's not him. All the way down to how he carry himself.
So he don't
I was
stole
trying
their
to find it.
identity.
Yeah. Just like he used to catfish and use his friend pictures. He used to catfish, use his friend pictures. This was way before we even really knew about catfishing and shit like that. He was his friend. All the way down, like he learned his friend all the way down to his talk, like how he sound, his voice. Like he learned, it was like he studied that nigga. It was crazy. For me to be in the presence of somebody and not even know, like, this not even the same person I've been talking to on the phone for years. Like he studied him. And his friend, like, that's my friend. He do that all the time. I'm not no hater. So, when you came to me, I already knew what was going on. But, I just didn't tell you because, you was cute, and I ain't no hater. I ain't gonna hate on my friend and just put him on blast. But then it's like you see Brandon's like, oh my gosh.
So in
That,
2005, how old are you?
in 2005, I was 16. They was older than me. I graduated high school 2006. I was 16 2005. I graduated high school 2006. I was 17 when I graduated high school. They was older. They had cars. They was in car clubs. They used to come pick us up. They was picking us up from school, me and my friends. At first, they didn't know how old I was when I first started calling the party line. But when you picking me up from school, you know how old I am. He was picking me up from school. All of his friends were. All of them were. They used to pull up. We had a gas station at the corner of the school. They used to pull up at the gas station, and we used to all go to the gas station and get in the car with them.
Mm. This giving R. Kelly trapped in a closet. Lady Ray, you got anything you want to
Yeah,
say,
it is
sister?
regular. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with it. I was, I was popping. Had me a little older nigga with a Camaro, you know. Like I thought I was popping.
Charlie, got any questions for her? Because I'm gonna
Wait,
tell you
so
who it
how
is.
old did you say how old Brandon was at the time?
Okay, I was so at the time I was 17, so they probably was like, like how old is he right now?
How old is he, y'all? I don't remember. So he probably was like 24 around
It's
the
about
time, 25.
99.
No, because he probably was like I want to say it probably was about 21 or 20 around that. Cause I'm
Uh,
30. I'm 33 right now. So how old is he right now?
Brandon like 37 or 38.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm 33. So he was like 4 years. So yeah, if I was 17, he was like 20, 21.
okay. I see.
Mm-hmm. But when I was calling the party line, I did used to lie about my age. 'Cause, you have to be older to call the party line. So I did used to lie about my age, but at the point where nigga, y'all picking me up from school, y'all know I'm 18 and under. I'm in high school. Y'all picking
Nah,
me up
she
from
ain't
high
gotta
school.
lie, y'all, because the pictures that she got, baby, trust me, she has all her receipts. Only thing she didn't show me was the videos of her dancing on Facebook, and that was just recent, bitch. And while he was just in
But
Vegas last year.
I showed you how long we was on the phone, on the video chat. All right.
Mm. The question is, who else got put to sleep? Well, this is your opportunity. It's definitely being recorded. This is the opportunity where I'm gonna let some people come up. For any other women who
Uh-uh.
definitely want to voice their opinion and they want to come out and just, bitch, hey, it is what it is. Let me up, Monster House. Mm-mm. All right, let me let y'all up. 1 second. All right, thank you,
All
Fufu.
right,
I
you guys.
appreciate you,
You're
girl. I ain't
welcome.
trying to get your page banned,
Right.
even though he already know your voice. He know who you is, bitch. He know who you is.
Okay. No, Brandon is not guilty. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's not one of the persons that you want to watch because Bigo already watching her. So if her page get taken, they know why because they knew she was coming up today. Hmm. Get out the queue. Girl, this lady is sending me all the receipts.
You want Ashley up here?
Yes, you can bring Ashley up here.
Let me see.
And China, you been getting your hair done all fucking day.
Oh, let me get one of my girls in here. Hold on.
Brandon Keys run this app. Hmm.
Hell yeah, he the goat.
Girl, that's a fake fufu.
Y'all, this what y'all gotta deal with when it comes to Suge Knight. This is ridiculous.
Yes,
Suge, Suge don't be playing with y'all.
he's sneaky. He took my page 3 times, so I know what I'm dealing with.
I'm real life scared of Suge Knight.